I worked for a television station called NTV. I was the senior political reporter for that station. And now I decided to transition. How many here would want to become journalists? Those in school or those who are transitioning into university? How many would want to become journalists? Any person? Nobody. Anyway, it's still something that watu wanataka kufanya. There are those who want to do it. There are those who, everybody who has a phone now is a citizen journalist. Mtu yote mwenye akona simu sahi anaweza ingia TikTok na anafanya kitu yote na anakuwa source of news. But what are we saying? I'm happy that there are people who are showing interest in learning. And learning as you proceed into your next life is something very important, as it will guide what you become in future. Those who have already left school, those who are in school, you're building the foundation for what the future holds for you. I will give you a small story about what led me into doing what I did. By the time I was in class 5, I already knew what I wanted with my life. I already started doing a magazine for my primary school. Went into high school. By the time I was in Form 3, I was doing the school magazine. I had already learned how do I wake up before everybody else, go to the library, get the newspapers of the day, and read news at the parade. I went into university. I went into a university called Masinde Muliro in Kakamega. I already knew that that is the journey that I wanted to take. So by the time I was done with campus, we were doing the last paper. Already a media house had already called me and said, come work for us. So by the time I was doing my last paper, I had already transitioned into that. So what am I trying to say? If you already know that you want to take a particular journey, and that is why there is this thing called the CBC, where they want to identify the talents while you're young. And in identifying these talents, they nurture that talent. It is never too late. It has never been late. It will never be late. You need to understand that this is the direction that I want to take. And the generation that we have right now, Gen Z, already what wanajua ni nini wanataka. Most of them don't even want to stay employed for more than 2 years because they have already acquired the skill. There are those who have already decided that I want to be a mechanical engineer. I want to be a doctor. But they are saying that even if I want to be a doctor, I want to start my own hospital and move. Or people who want to teach others. There is something called telemedicine, and our governor was launching one the other day, where you're a consultant doctor, and you're giving services to somebody who is in Marsabit from here, Chuka. So these are the kind of things that you need to learn as you move on. What is the purpose that you have in life? I have had Equity say that they are supporting people, and if you open an account with them, it is a breeding ground for you to start business if you're here in Chuka. That's an opportunity. There are people who are born to do business. And if you open an account with them, ukianza hata saa hii ukiwa high school, una save 20 bob, 30 bob. By the time you're getting into university, it might have saved some money, na wewe mwenyewe unaenda unachukua loan na unaanzisha kabiashara. It is never late. So however much nobody would want to take up the journalism career, it is something very good because it doesn't matter where you come from. There are those who walikuwa wanasema mimi nilienda university ya Masinde Muliro huko Kakamega, and journalism was preserved for the likes of Daystar and Nairobi University. But look, it doesn't matter where you come from. The only thing that you need to be competing against is your brain, because this is the resource. You need to be competing against the ideas that you have. And the compartments in your mind, just like Waziri has said, the 3 forms of knowledge, explicit, implicit, and tacit. How do you make that and convert it into something that is going to help you in the future? I can't talk much because Waziri has already spoken, but look at your inner self as you transition into university. Just by the mere fact that you've taken your time, those who are in home clothes, at least wale wenye wako na nguo za shule, we can call them a captive audience because they have to be here. But there are those wenye wamevaa nguo ya home, umetoka kwako kwa nyumba, umekuja umekaa hapa hiyo masaa. That basically means that you have a driving force into what your future holds. Let not what you have learned here be a waste. Put it into something else. Transform yourselves into something better and better yourselves. You're only competing against your brain. And make sure that in every day that you do, usisahau Mungu, because God blesses you in every step of the way. And if you put God first, everything else comes second. And you'll be given everything that you want. Thank you very much.
Wapi makofi.